Welcome to the Financial Management Audiobook Summary Series, presented by MBB Biswanath Subhash Panda. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, Mastering the Inner Game of Wealth by Harv Eker Audiobook Summary. Eker explores the psychology behind wealth accumulation, providing actionable strategies to reshape one's mindset for financial abundance. Imagine the potential for change in your financial life just by altering how you think. This is the transformative power of mindset. Welcome to Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, a compelling journey into the beliefs, habits, and actions that shape your financial destiny. This is not just a book summary. It's an engaging reprogramming of your mental software regarding wealth. Throughout this experience, we'll explore powerful insights that separate rich people from the poor and middle class, not by luck or birth, but by how they think and act about money. This is your empowering invitation to reset your financial thermostat and master the inner game of wealth. Let's begin. Chapter 1: Your Money Blueprint. Everyone has its money blueprint. The unconscious script controls how we think, feel, and act around money. And here's the catch: it's usually not even our own. It's been ingrained in us for a long time. You might have heard things like, money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. You have to work hard to be successful. We're not the kind of people who get rich. Sound familiar? Repeated by parents, teachers, culture, and society, these statements sink into your subconscious. They become your beliefs. And your beliefs create your reality. So here's the key idea of this chapter. Your income can only grow to the extent that you do. If your financial thermostat is set to $50,000 per year, that's what you'll earn, regardless of the opportunity, business, or industry. Your financial thermostat is a metaphor for your internal financial set point, determining your income level. You'll eventually return to that level even if you win the lottery. Why? Because that's your internal financial set point. Rich people aren't rich because they got lucky. They became rich because their money blueprint was set for wealth. And that's what this journey is about, changing your inner world so your outer world follows. Chapter 2: The Roots Create the Fruits. Imagine a tree. The fruits are your results, income, savings, lifestyle. But where do the fruits come from? They come from the roots. And the roots are your thoughts and beliefs. Trying to change your results without changing your thinking is like watering the leaves instead of the roots. It doesn't work. Not for long. Your thoughts lead to feelings. Your feelings lead to actions. Your actions lead to results. And it all starts inside. The wealthy understand this. That's why the first principle of a millionaire mind is: if you want to change the fruits, you must first change the roots. Before we discuss tactics, such as saving, investing, or earning more, we need to address the root of real change, within your mind. Chapter 3: The Wealth Files. Harv Eker introduces 17 wealth files in this book. These are mindset distinctions, ways rich people think differently from those in the poor and middle classes. Each one is a powerful contrast. And each one is an invitation to rewire your brain for success. Let's go through them, one by one. Wealth file number 1: Rich people believe I create my life. Poor and middle-class individuals often believe that life happens to them. They blame the economy, the boss, their upbringing, and the government. Rich people believe they are the creators of their destiny. They take full responsibility for their outcomes. If you think you're at the mercy of external forces, you are. But if you believe you have the power to choose, change, act, then you do. This mindset is non-negotiable. Wealth file number 2: Rich people play the money game to win. Most people play not to lose. They aim for comfort, not freedom. If I can just pay the bills. If I can just make it through the month. If I can just stay out of debt. But rich people aim high. They play to win. They want to be wealthy, not just okay. What are you playing for? Wealth file number 3: Rich people are committed to being rich. Not interested. Not wishing. Not hoping. Committed. I will do what it takes, for as long as it takes. When you're merely interested in being rich, you do what's convenient. When you're committed, you do whatever it takes to succeed. Wealth file number 4. Rich people think big. Low-income people tend to think small. I just want enough for myself. The rich think big. How can I serve thousands? Millions? Why? Money is a result of the value exchanged. Serve more people. Solve bigger problems. Deliver greater impact. That's the path to greater wealth. Wealth file number 5. Rich people focus on opportunities. The poor focus on obstacles. They ask, what could go wrong? The rich ask, what could go right? They see potential where others see problems. They act despite fear, while others freeze because of it. What you focus on expands. Choose to focus on growth, on learning, on possibility. Wealth file number 6. Rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people often resent the rich. They criticize, judge, and despise wealth, often without being conscious. But here's the truth. Whatever you resent, you can never attract. Rich people respect other successful people. They see them as inspiration, as evidence of what's possible. Bless what you want. Praise what you desire. Celebrate success wherever you find it. Wealth file number 7. Rich people associate with positive, successful people. Success is contagious. So is mediocrity. Wealthy people surround themselves with high achievers who inspire, uplift, and challenge them to grow. Poor people often associate with complainers, blamers, and victims. They stay in the comfort zone of mediocrity. You become who you hang around most. Who's in your inner circle? Who are you learning from? Who are you modeling? If you want to fly, stop swimming with ducks. Find the eagles. Wealth file number 8. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Promotion isn't arrogance. It's a declaration of belief in your value. Rich people are proud to market themselves, their ideas, and their products. They understand that if no one knows what you do, no one can pay you for it. Poor people often struggle with visibility. They feel guilt or shame about selling. But here's the truth. If you believe in what you offer, you must share it. Visibility creates opportunity. Wealth file number 9. Rich people are bigger than their problems. Problems stop poor people. Rich people become problem solvers. Your income will rarely exceed the size of the problems you're willing to handle. Want to grow? Don't wish for fewer problems. Build the muscle to overcome them. Your wealth grows in proportion to your emotional resilience. Be bigger than your circumstances. Wealth file number 10. Rich people are excellent receivers. This one's huge. Many people are good at giving, but they often feel uncomfortable receiving. They brush off compliments. They reject help. They self-sabotage when money comes in. The universe gives to those who are open to receiving. Practice accepting gifts, compliments, and money with gratitude and grace. Let abundance flow through you. Wealth file number 11. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people trade time for money. Rich people trade value for compensation. That's why employees have a ceiling. Entrepreneurs and investors do not. Want more income? Focus on producing results that matter and get paid accordingly. Time is limited. Value is scalable. The more value you create, the more you earn. Wealth file number 12. Rich people think both. Poor people think either or. I can be rich or happy. I can work hard or spend time with my family. Rich people think both. I can be rich and happy. I can build wealth and have time freedom. This simple shift opens the door to abundance, trade limits for possibilities. Wealth file number 13. Rich people focus on their net worth. Income is essential, but it's only part of the picture. Rich people track net worth, the total of assets minus liabilities. It's the accurate measure of wealth. Poor people often focus solely on income and overlook debt, spending, and savings. What you track improves. Start measuring your net worth monthly. Watch it grow. Make decisions that move it forward. Wealth file number 14. Rich people manage their money well. Money loves order. Rich people manage every dollar, budgeting, saving, allocating, investing. Poor people say, "I don't have enough to manage." But it's not about how much you have. It's about the habit. If you manage a little well, you'll attract more. Every dollar is a seed. Plant it with care. Use the JARS system Eker teaches. 10% to financial freedom. 10% to long-term savings. 10% to education. 55% to necessities. 10% to play. 5% to give. Every dollar has a home. Give it one. Wealth file number 15. Rich people have their money work for them. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. They invest. They build systems. They buy assets that generate income. If your money isn't working while you're sleeping, you'll be working for the rest of your life. Master the art of passive income. Even small investments compound over time. Start where you are. Let your money become your silent partner. Wealth file number 16. Rich people act despite fear. Everyone feels fear. But the difference is in what they do with it. Poor people wait to feel ready. Rich people move forward anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Action creates confidence. Movement dissolves fear. Results follow bold steps. Train yourself to take action, even when uncertain. Wealth file number 17. Rich people constantly learn and grow. Rich people are lifelong learners. They invest in themselves through books, seminars, mentors, and masterminds. Poor people think they know enough. Your knowledge determines your choices. Your choices determine your wealth. Feed your mind daily. Growth compounds. As you grow, everything around you grows with you. The power of declarations. Eker introduces a powerful tool to rewire your subconscious: declarations. Unlike affirmations, which try to convince you of something, declarations are commitments. They're promises to yourself, spoken with emotion and conviction. Say them out loud. With energy. Daily. Here are a few. I create my life. I am a money magnet. I manage my money wisely. I act despite fear. I have a millionaire mind. Say it. Believe it. Live it. And after each declaration, touch your heart and say, I have a millionaire mind. Daily habits of the millionaire mind. Gratitude first. Every morning, take a moment to name 3 things for which you're grateful. Start with abundance. Money management ritual. Use the JARS system. Log income, savings, and spending. Morning declaration practice. Speak your wealth declarations out loud with feeling. Read or listen for 15 minutes. Choose books or podcasts on wealth, business, and mindset. Act outside your comfort zone. Take one bold step daily. Send the email, make the call, launch the idea. Celebrate small wins. Every win builds belief. Acknowledge and reward progress. The inner game is the outer game. Eker reminds us, your inner world reflects in your outer world. If you upgrade your mindset, your finances must follow. It's a universal law. So change your thoughts. Change your beliefs. Change your identity. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about who you become. Final chapter, your new financial life begins today. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need the perfect plan. You need to decide, right now, that your financial story is changing. That you're done with struggle, scarcity, and self-doubt. You're stepping into the identity of someone who earns, saves, invests, and shares abundantly. You are not your past. You are your potential. You are the creator of your wealth. Take action. Do the work. Reprogram your mind. And never settle for less than you were born to be. Because you have a millionaire mind. End of audiobook summary. If you enjoyed this audiobook summary, take a moment to share it with others, subscribe to the channel, and give it a like. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your feedback to help us improve, and let us know in the comments if there's a specific audiobook summary you'd like to hear next. Thank you very much.